How do you teach kids how to play D&D? Hello, my friends, by the way. I have been teaching 9 to 11-year-olds how to play D&D and soon to teach 11 to 13-year-olds. So D&D is a great game, but there's a lot of stuff in there that either isn't for kids or kids might not understand. And so how do you simplify the rules for the game? So I have a couple things. I've been doing this series. So subscribe. One of the tools that I used was this little book called Wizards and Spells. It says it's a young adventurer's guide, and it's kind of like D&D light. So let's take a look at this book. And through the magic of video editing, here we are looking at the books. They give you a nice description of each of the different magic user classes. So let's go through them real quick. Bard, magical entertainer, uses music, dance, and song to inspire, heal, and create illusions. Cleric, faithful warriors who wield divine magic in the service of their deity. Druid, shape-shifting guardians of the environment who draw upon nature's energy for their power. Sorcerer, natural spellcasters who raw power comes from the blood of dragons or some other magical birthright. I like how they leave that in ambiguous. And wizards, scholarly magic users who study ancient tomes and scrolls to gain mastery of the blah, 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 blah. So this gives a little description of each, and then it shows some of their attributes. It also gives an example of a famous one in the lore. This was decidedly useful for someone who is new to D&D and does not really understand what they want to play, but they know a little bit about themselves. So what's interesting about this is you can ask the students questions like, is your magical power innate within you, or does it come from training? So were you born with it, or are you going to learn it, right? So based on that question, let's say they say that they were born with it. Do you search for arcane secrets, or are you just like nature? If you just like nature, you're probably going to be a good druid. If you're going to look for it, the secrets, then you may have to choose from these two groups. Is your magic personal, or do you use it for the benefit of the group? If it's personal, you'd make a good sorcerer. If you're going to like help the group, you're going to be a good bard, right? Because bards like buff the group. So back to the original question. Is your power come from training? If it comes from training, would you serve the demands of another? And if you say no, you're just like want to acquire the knowledge because you want to acquire knowledge, you're going to be a wizard. If you are okay learning stuff but serving someone else, and it says here, is your cause one of faith, or do you have some other power? So if you have faith in a higher power, a deity, then you might make a cleric. But if it's some other power, then you make a warlock. So this is a very nice sanitized way to talk about the different classes and how to possibly arrive at them. There's a lot of interesting descriptions of the spells, and there's some nice illustrations of them as well. Oh, it also talks about potions and wild magic. So I would highly recommend this book. There's a series of these, and we'll be doing reviews of all of them to talk to you about how to use them in your adventures. So I hope that was helpful for you. I found this tool to be very helpful as I continue to teach Dungeons and Dragons. So if you have any questions for me, put them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer a question. Yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. If this was any benefit for you, I hope that you hit the like button, because that benefits me. And this is how I kind of make a living. So I rely on you. And you don't have to buy anything. All you gotta do is watch videos. So hopefully I'm giving you good information. If you have any questions, I said before, go ahead and put them in the comments. And if you have suggestions about the next video, do that too. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.